What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. Of course, my name is Roddy. Do me a favor, smash that like button, baby. Take a seat and buckle up because boy, oh boy, the big bad blockchain detective of the entire cryptocurrency space is just about to start exposing two men that I have a little bit of a backstory with, and this story hits way close to home. So the people that are going to be exposed are Moon King, of course, and Ian Heinisch. I'll get into my history with those guys and how we had a falling out here in a second, but ZachXBT is the biggest blockchain detective in the space and just posted a little while ago saying, I got alerted two influencers, of course, Ian and Moon King, were promoting a scam called BTFD. B-Roots proceeded to delete a promo tweet after a rug. Funny enough, both accounts have already preemptively blocked me at some point. And all this entire comment thread is telling them, boy, you haven't seen nothing yet. And Zach, if you're watching this video, you have not seen anything yet. Now, if you follow my channel, you know the drama I've had with these guys. I'll go into it here in a second. But you also know about how I covered the fall of Time Wonderland, and ZachXBT was a important piece in that, right? He exposed the chief financial officer for Time Wonderland was the co-founder of Quadriga Centralized Exchange and a person who's been involved in many other scams. ZachXBT also exposed Lark Davis for, tweeting about a project and then selling his tokens out on his community, right? Dumping on the community. And now he has his sights set on Moon King and Ian. And let me tell you something, right? Because here's the thing. So we have Zach in the space. Zach is the biggest blockchain detective in all of cryptocurrency. Most recently, Skywalker, or Jesus Daniel, right? Big friend of mine, has been doing it for about a year and a half, I would say, and just is getting started. And he's focusing more on the smaller cap meme token projects in our space, right? I've been friends with this guy for a long time, and I've been making content for about a year and a half, and the entire time Skywalker's been here and slowly getting better and doing a really good job at exposing people. Now, a lot of you guys don't know, but I met Ian and Moon King in person in Miami in November, and just speaking to them, I didn't know what they were doing when it came to their YouTube show. I didn't know too much about it, right? They were good dudes. I thought Moon King was a nice guy. I thought Ian was a nice guy. Ian, ex-UFC fighter or maybe current UFC fighter. Nice dude, got along with him, had dinner. Same thing with Moon King, right? We went to the Decentraland, or I think it was called the Central Con, or whatever the NFT or crypto convention in Miami recently. I met them both there. Well, so I met them in November, right? And I've known Skywalker for a year and a half. Well, Skywalker started exposing them a lot because of what they were doing. So if you guys don't know, these guys have a show called Shill Tank. Now look, a lot of us take sponsors when it comes to, just small cap cryptocurrency projects. Right now I have two sponsors, but it's getting harder and harder to take these sponsors because you don't know which projects are here for a good time and not a long time. DeFi is a weird spot, right? You want to take sponsors, but even if you vet them perfectly, they could rug. Well, these guys are notorious rug shillers, right? So what they'll do is they'll have a show called Shill Tank. It's on Twitter. It's a very popular show. Of course, they both blocked me, so I can't see it anymore, right? I'll get into our falling out here in a second, but their show is called Shill Tank. What they do is they have these small cap cryptocurrency projects on, and allegedly they go on the show. It's like Shark Tank, right? You ever seen the show Shark Tank with Kevin O'Leary and stuff like that? And apparently they have a panel of experts who sit there and say yes or no to the project, and the community buys them, right? But they get paid lots of Ethereum to promote these projects, which usually pump because the community are a bunch of degenerates. They're going to pump it and then dump it, right? So you're pretty much exit liquidity. And this happens time after time after time after time. It's not a typical promotional video. It's pretty much you pay to get on the show, right? It pumps and it dumps and you're just exit liquidity, but they make the money, the entire time. Now, I learned about that when we were friends, and I just kind of turned a blind eye to it. I was like, all right, you do your thing. I don't really care, whatever. But Skywalker and them are both my friends. So now you see a conflict of interest because Skywalker starts to expose them, right? Because he's saying, hey, they're just shilling a bunch of scams, pumping numbers, yada, yada. So me and Skywalker are friends because there's a big project in our space called Saitama, right? A lot of you guys know about Saitama. Skywalker sent me a close to 70-page document detailing from inception to downfall of this project and who the original devs were, how much they were, just perfect information, perfectly well done, right? A person on the internet doing this for fun. And so that's how we became friends. And I'm like, you know what? I got to respect this guy's work, and he's my friend. Well, it turns out, Ian and Moon King didn't like that. They didn't like that I was friends with him. So they were texting telling me to pretty much choose between them. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to unfriend Skywalker. So Ian, a UFC fighter, got all butthurt, and he's telling everybody he's going to come kick my ass and beat me up because he's a UFC fighter. So of course, people who can't fucking argue, verbally got to resort to beating you up just because I like someone else's post. Sounds like an ex-girlfriend to me. And of course, Moon King also getting all butthurt because I'm friends with Skywalker. So they both blocked me, and I called them out for it. And they both blocked me because so that's the kind of stuff we're working with. But now ZachXBT is on that ass, and we're going to have to see where this goes. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out, because if this guy really gets into the weeds of it, it's not a good look. Here's the thing. This guy maybe has 377,000 followers. That's a lot of followers. But let me tell you something. A lot of the most respected people in crypto follow this person and listen to what he has to say. And something like this, where it's clear, just pumping up cryptocurrency projects, it's like, it's different when you take promos for projects that want to be here, right? Because in cryptocurrency, Terra Luna collapsed, FTX collapsed. If those big guys can collapse, any cryptocurrency product can collapse. But to pay someone, Ethereum, to go on the show and pretend like you like it, because let's be real now, do you guys really think that these guys genuinely like these projects? Or are they just shilling random shit to their community to buy it so you can be extra liquidity for them? You be the judge of that, right? What they're doing to me is just completely blatantly wrong. So it's going to be interesting to see how far ZachXBT goes in this entire situation. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think is this entire situation? I'm interested to hear your opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like on the like button on the way out, and I will talk to you all soon. Peace.